Hi, it's Stuart Sutton at Acre Plus Homes. Hope you're having a great day. You're probably here because you saw an online ad, a post, maybe even a mailing about the new level of real estate service. And we do specialize in homes on an acre or more, and we know the niches and the nuances and all the different aspects of selling property on small acreage like yours that typical agents are usually not even aware of. But first, before I go into the new level, I'm going to share with you the single most important action that you can take to maximize your home's value. Now, this isn't something other agents are going to share with you. It's something I've discovered over my 38 plus year career and why it's important to you. Tell you what, I'm going to share this with you in just a little while, and you'll see why as we go through. This information that I'm going to provide you on a new level of real estate service is something you've probably never seen before. But if you're coming to find out if the online ads and the posts and the mailings that you've gotten are true, they absolutely are. And let me give you some detail. I might be the only agent who'll admit it, but most agents do the same things. Unfortunately, they do the same things regardless of the property type. You see, we specialize in homes on an acre or more, so we adapt to the market. Most agents will follow through and do the same thing they do on every other listing. I mean, think about it. We all put a sign in the yard, maybe make flyers, hold open houses, put you in the multiple listing service, which sends you to Zillow and Realtor.com and others. But the bottom line is that there are some differences. If you call a real estate agent about listing your home, you're going to see three major things. There may be others, but first, they're going to prepare a market analysis to determine value. They're going to review your home, maybe make suggestions about what to do to improve it for showing, and they'll share a marketing plan with you. You need to ask this: what makes you different from other real estate agents? Why should I hire you to sell my home on an acre or more? You see, there's some very distinct differences in typical homes and homes on acreage like yours. So let's jump into this. First, an agent's going to prepare a market analysis to determine fair value. My question is real simply this: if they come to your home and present that to you, how can they do that? I don't ever come to a home with a preconceived notion of value. Now, I'll put together comparables and sales, but I adapt those after I see your home. I actually had a seller tell me just a few weeks ago that an agent tried to give them a value over the phone before they ever saw the home. That just can't be done in small acreage. Maybe in cookie cutter neighborhoods, although I still kind of doubt that, but especially not with homes on an acre or more like yours. In addition to the home that we're going to value for you, we also do an analysis on the market. You see, the 1 acre plus market performs very differently than the subdivision market, the suburb market, the Austin market. Bottom line is that we do several ratios. The success ratio, most agents aren't even going to know what this is. If you make notes of this and write this down, most agents won't even know what that is. They probably aren't aware of the hotness ratio either. They might understand the turnover ratio, but most will get it wrong. If you ask an agent, if you ask a group of 500 agents how often people move, most will say every 5 to 7 years. I was told that back in the 80s when I started in real estate. It's just not true anymore. We'll explain to you how and why that's important to you. The average days on market, a lot of agents will understand that, but they don't know that there are 3 different ways to calculate that. And we're going to share with you what is important and why we calculate it the way we do. The list to sell ratio is really an important one. That's what the buyer's going to pay compared to your asking price. So what's going on with these ratios in your market, homes on an acre or more right now? Secondly, they're going to preview your home and make recommendations about what you might want to do before you put the home for sale. And probably some good suggestions. I, however, approach this a little differently. I don't expect you to get your home ready in a week or even 2. If you want to, we absolutely can. We can get you on the market as soon as you want to be. But we approach it a little bit differently by providing services for you. Think about this again. What makes you different from other real estate agents? Why should I hire you to sell my home on an acre or more? Well, I provide at my expense services to prepare your home for sale. Every seller is different, every home is different, so we don't have a rote, mandated process to put you through. But here are a couple examples. In this particular home, we brought in a carpet stretcher. Believe it or not, this house had been on the market with a previous agent, actually 2 previous agents, and the carpet was wavy. It just needed to be stretched. We brought in a carpet stretcher, had it stretched, and then cleaned, and it looked nearly new. So instead of walking to a home with wavy carpet, buyers walked into a home with new looking carpet. I had a window cleaner clean this gorgeous floor-to-ceiling windows, had a house cleaner come in and do a deep clean. I had a stager prepare the home, and we had an inspection done. That inspection found a few things, including a fogged window, which the seller had replaced. Here's another one. I brought in a handyman to power wash the patio. Looks like I missed the word patio, sorry. The patio was oversized and it was fantastic, but it was getting discolored from age and from use. After it was power washed, it looked like new. It was so appealing. The handyman also added mulch to the landscape beds and painted the front door. We actually do that a lot. That front door is a great first impression, so we'll stain it if it's wood, we'll paint it if it needs paint, and it just looks great. I had a stager prepare it and again had a home inspection. Now, every home's different. You don't have to do exactly what everybody else does. We recommend what you need, not just a rote mandated process. And what do you feel like you need? That's just as important. I started guiding my sellers through this many years ago, even before staging was popular. And it works so well that the homes I sell on Acreage sell for an average of $7,071 more than typical agents, and they sell a full 2 months faster at the time of this recording. That's pretty amazing. It's a very strong statistic, and I think it goes back toward the preparation process that we put into place and marketing. We'll show you that here in a few minutes too. But we also place your home under warranty. A lot of agents don't know you can do this. When you list your home for sale, we put a warranty on it so that you're protected while you're listed for sale and while you're under contract. It's amazing how much money we've saved sellers over the years with air conditioners and water heaters and dishwashers and things like that. In addition, we're going to have your home inspected. I mentioned that a couple times. I'd be very wary, very concerned about any agent who said don't have your home inspected. Here's why they might say that. They'll say it because the buyer's going to have an inspection. That's true, they are. And you'll have to disclose things if your inspection finds things. Well, yeah, you will have to disclose them, and you should. But if you have an inspection and find issues that need to be resolved, and you take care of them, when the buyer comes along, they don't find things that concern them. An inspection is very important. As a matter of fact, the two biggest reasons that contracts fall off are because of the buyer's mortgage qualifications and the inspection. So if you have an inspection now, resolve issues, and then the buyer comes along, they're not as concerned because there aren't as many repairs for them to address. Now, disclosure is very important. There's no doubt about it if you've had fire or water leaks or anything like that. But if you had a leaking toilet, you don't have to say, hey, I used to have a leaking toilet. If you had a window that was broken and you fixed it, you don't have to say, I used to have a broken window. I hope that makes sense. By having an inspection ahead of time, you're not going to be surprised when the buyer's inspector comes along. I hope that makes sense. Our purpose for doing all that, of course, and guiding you through that process is to make you more money. And here's the thing, it doesn't cost you anything. I pay for that inspection. I pay for that handyman. I pay for that carpet cleaner, that house cleaner. You're not going to find many agents who do that, if any. Bottom line is that this is a new level, a higher level of real estate service. And there's no risk. You don't have to pay the money back at closing. If your situation changes and you don't sell, we're not going to come looking for you for the money. Bottom line is it's a part of doing business, and it is something that benefits you dramatically as you go through the process to sell your home. Now, after pricing and preparing, the agent's going to sit and share their marketing plan with you. Now, some agents won't have a plan. They just follow a rote process, and it's really a simple step-by-step of putting you in the multiple listing service, which sends you to other real estate sites. And any agent that claims, oh, we put you on this many websites, kind of a ho-hum attitude toward that, because that's what we all do. The MLS defaults. There's some very inexpensive paid services that put you on lots and lots of real estate sites. Now, some are going to have a plan. They can't really show you. They're just going to verbalize it. I'd be concerned about number 1 and 2. If an agent can't go into detail and show you what they do so that you can experience how they market, that's kind of a red flag. Now, most agents will use their marketing plan for all properties. Condos, acreage homes, subdivision homes, everything. That brings us back to that question, what makes you different from other real estate agents? Why should I use you to list my home on an acre or more? My target approach is designed to find buyers who want what you have. Think about this for a second. We are going to start marketing your home when we list it, right or wrong? Actually, wrong. We started marketing to buyers who want a home on an acre or more in 2007. And we have databases of buyers who want homes on an acre or more. We are marketing to them daily, weekly, monthly, year after year after year. Most agents, when you hire them, will just start looking for a buyer for your home, whereas we've been doing it for 13 years. Our target marketing means more web page content dedicated to your home, not just Zillow or Realtor.com or the multiple listing service, but pages built out that are dedicated to your home so that we can be advocates for your home. Most agents will do pictures and a virtual tour. We do multiple videos with multiple placements. A voiceover video, as an example, allows me to be an advocate for your home by explaining to the buyer what they should be looking for when they look at your home. And let's face it, when an agent shows your home, they usually aren't intimately familiar with it or your market. That's why we try to be an advocate for you and your home. The 3D interactive walkthrough tour is incredible. Buyers love it. Now, it's not cheap. That's why a lot of agents don't use it. But it's the very best experience you can have when you're looking for homes. So, multiple videos, lots and lots of content, lots and lots of pictures. Let's add aerial photos to that. Yeah, some agents will say, yeah, we do aerial photos. But let me give you a little secret. Some of them basically pull Google Earth pictures. We actually have a photographer with a drone that takes all kinds of angles, and buyers love that because they can see how your house is situated on your lot and the privacy that it provides. Targeted online ads are specific to people who want a home like yours. Placements, we have so many websites. This is just an example. OneAcrePlus.com, One Acre Stats, One Acre Plus Blog, One Acre Plus Values, One Acre Plus Off Market. I actually sold 2 off-market houses last month that weren't even on the multiple listing service. The bottom line is that we're intimately familiar with this market, with the type of prospect who wants your home, and we know how to access them. Hope that makes sense. Here's an example of a walkthrough tour. Now, I'm not going to actually go through this. I hope you'll take a minute to go to oneacreplushightech.com and take a look. But you can walk around that island. You can walk into closets, into bathrooms. You can look at the rooms from all different views, and it's realistic. It doesn't distort the property. Doesn't make you feel like a room's 20 feet long when it's only 12 feet long. So again, pricing, preparation, and presentation. What makes you different from other real estate agents? Why should I choose you to sell my home on an acre or more? Now, I promise you I'd talk to you about the single most important action you can take. And there are lots of good answers to this. And a lot of agents will have several good answers. Here's the one we found to be the single most important, and that is to start early. See, nobody's going to tell you that. Start early. You can get more done to improve your home's value in a month than you can in 5 days. You can accomplish even more in 3 months. I've had sellers hire me a year in advance, and we guide them through the process of preparing their home. Now again, if you need to move quickly, get your home to market, we can absolutely help you do that. And our process is very efficient and very, very effective. But starting early, statistically, we have found the sellers who start early sell faster and get more money. There's no doubt about it. It's black and white from the statistics. Now, most sellers, they start when they're pressured to get ready. If you start early, you're going to have a huge advantage. So when you do sell your home on an acre or more, I hope you'll consider someone like me who invests funds to prepare your home before it ever hits the market, target markets, and takes the time to know the 1 Acre Plus market, the market that your home is part of. Again, I'm Stuart Sutton. Thanks for taking the time to listen. If I can help in any way, let me know. And remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.